Hi everybody. I've discovered something that I think it's very important to me, and I'm sharing it with you to I don't know. I can't explain it other than it is an awareness of who I am with food. One of the things that the good thing about HCG is it really does help your hypothalamus, and if you don't have major issues eating with food, like if you have a problem with hypothalamus, or if you've been programmed to diet really strictly your whole life, then then this can really make a difference because basically you're reprogramming your body. I, on the other hand, am this HCG from from after the first 3 rounds, short ones. I have been compulsively obsessed with food. It's almost like every diet has done that to me in my life. Eventually, that's why I try not to diet. I got very heavy because I was very sad, and my life was falling apart, and I was working on my spiritual self, but not really, and I was falling into food and being very angry, and so I'm going off HCG for probably for good. I'm gonna say for good because it creates a binge mentality in me. Again, me, me. Uh, where I rationalize in my head, I can load and then I'll go back on. And then I know how easy it is to lose the weight, so I can do it, not do it, do it, not do it. And there's been a major yo yo thing. Also, the not accepting myself for who I am and what I am in the moment is a big deal for me. If you're at if you're at a severely obese, it's very hard to accept yourself anyway. I get it. I'm just at obese now or overweight or whatever. Thanks to HCG, I'm not putting it down at all. What I'm doing is I'm knowing that from this weight downward, or if I stay the same, it seems to me that for me at this point, that really severe long term, very low calorie just triggers everything about my food issues in my mind. Um, I had mentioned the book Women, Food, and Love, and Oprah just had her on recently, which is always the case. Oprah and I usually read a book at the same time Oprah does, and then she does a show on it, her and I. And Janine Roth is somebody who I've been reading for a very long time, and she's a New Yorker, obsessed with food, Jewish, very similar to me in her background. And the book basically talks about, if anybody saw the show, it's not very clear in the show because Oprah over talks it, but it talks about loving and accepting yourself exactly how you are, because until you do, you're never you can keep the weight off, but you'll find something else to obsess and make yourself crazy about. It's about loving yourself. It's about loving yourself as God's child, not anything else. I happen to be food a food eater when I'm not loving myself, when my self-worth isn't good. My self-worth is connected to my spirit self. Period. Why don't I love myself as a being? Is it because I'm fat, or because of I don't know who I'm the son of God and I think I'm a victim to the world? That's the reason. So anyway, I just wanted to check in, and I will keep checking in. I think I'm going to change. Um, I've got to start listing this under something else, because I really want this video to be about how I'm eating, why I'm eating, what I'm eating, where I'm eating, as an experiment, because I think it's really important, because there is a maintenance, and during maintenance, a lot of people gain the weight back, or part of it. And I want to share my journey in this way, because HCG is a good starting point if you need to lose like a good 30 pounds, and then maybe get into what I'm doing, which is starting to love yourself and accept yourself for who you are. Again, no judgment. If you can lose all the weight on HCG and keep it off forever, and love yourself, and find that place in your heart After you've used HCG, great. For me, it's really triggered my binge. It's made me binge more than I've ever binged before in my life. Not it, but I'm binging more than I've ever binged in my life because there's that load thing. It's giving me permission, and I just can't do loads anymore because loading is just gross. I mean, it makes sense if you're gonna stick to your HCG for a month, but if you're not, you're fucked. And that's what I've been doing. I've been fucking myself over. All right, exercise is also a part of this, only to move the body that I was given, not to make myself, oh, I gotta go to the gym and burn 1,500 calories because I'm blah blah. Because that's the same thing. It's the same thing. We've been doing all this. I'm 48 years old. I've been doing this for 48 years. You know, and if I go to the reunion and I'm fat at the reunion. You know, it's like, okay, this is who I am. I'm so much more than my body, and so are all of you. And I understand that it feels better to wear smaller clothes. I get it. But I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just not playing the game anymore. I can't play the game anymore. I've got to love myself in this moment. Maybe the game will maybe the game will get me thin. This stopping the game will get me thin. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'll gain 100 pounds. I doubt I'll gain 100 pounds if I love myself. That kind of eating only comes when you're just hating yourself for being fat, and then that vicious cycle begins again. All right, I love all of you, and I'm not stopping talking about this. You can tune in if you want. I will watch all your videos about HCG. I will make comments. When you start struggling with this, really struggling with this, get off of it. Get off of it and exercise to move your body and eat to nurture your body. And eat whatever you want, whenever you're hungry. And stop when you're not hungry. And don't eat in front of the TV, and don't eat in front of movies. Don't eat distractedly. Eat things that you love and feel good, and ask your body what it is, because your body will tell you if you ask. All right, bye.